Hello boxing fans, how are you all tonight? Welcome back to Andy's Cavern, and you are very welcome, as always. I've been thinking about Dillian Whyte. He seemed to make awful... I've already done a video on the fight the other night against Ebenezer Tete. He did seem to make very hard work of the fight. Well, personally, I thought he looked pretty awful. He had a good jab at times, like I said in that video. But I think it was a fight where he was expected to get rid of Tete quite easily. After the only time I think British fans had seen Tete before was against Daniel Dubois, who'd got rid of him within about a round. And Dillian Whyte's always hyping himself up to be one of the top heavyweights, which from that showing he's way off the pace. But I just thought it's maybe a bit coincidental, or a curiosity, what with him and Conor Benn both failing drug tests in the past. And then when Conor Benn had that 2 fights in America against relatively low level opponents, again, Conor Benn I think is to an extent a bit of a hype job. There's a lot of hype about him. He hasn't really beaten anybody, hasn't won anything, hasn't won an area title or British title or anything, but all he's talking about is world titles. And Dillian Whyte, to me there's a lot of hype about him as well. I'm not saying he's all hype, there's a lot of hype about him. He's failed a drug test for whatever reason, so we're told, allegedly or whatever. Prior to this, that's why the Anthony Joshua fight got called off, a rematch for Anthony Joshua. So same scenario, he's fighting opponents he's expected to get rid of quite easily, and then seems to be making hard work at it, and punches maybe aren't having the same effect. That's maybe just my view. Maybe you disagree, you might agree. As always, I always say everybody can make their own mind up. You don't have to agree with me, but it just seems a bit coincidental. His punches maybe aren't having the same effect as they were before. Conor Benn was a bit like that. So is it because they're not on some kind of performance enhancing substance or something else that's helping them generate power? Could there be a power outage due to a lack of whatever juice they were on? Again, it's all hearsay or whatever. There's too much, the waters are too muddy, aren't they? There's no transparency around all this. I think Dillian Whyte said he'd taken a contaminated supplement or something, I think was story surrounding his failed drugs test. But I don't know. Some people say if you've got enough money you can buy your way out these things. So is that the case? I don't know. Maybe you know. Maybe you have an opinion on it or have an idea. But if you do, feel free to leave an opinion in the comments section. It's always nice to see comments. And thanks to everybody for liking and subscribing. Like I said last time, the subscriptions are going up slowly but surely. So that's all good. We've got a good big week of boxing this week. It's fight week in Saudi, so I'll try and do some more videos on that and content on that. But for now, what do you think? Do you think these guys that have been caught or failed drugs tests, their power somehow has deserted them? They've had a power outage. Where's the power gone? You know, so we'll maybe see going forward in their next fights, wherever they are or whenever they are. I'm guessing sometime about February, March time. So see what you guys think. That's just a curiosity I have tonight. But okie dokie. And don't forget, boxers in need, get yourself a wee badge for a good cause. It's only £12 a year. If you can't afford that, pass the word about. Somebody you know should be able to afford that, hopefully. Somebody who likes boxing and wants to support a good cause for retired fighters. Okie dokie, that's all for just now. Hope you are all good out there, and take care till the next time. All the best. Cheers.